Okay, so chapter 5 starts with Ralph going over his speech in his head and realizing he's disillusioned with this whole island thing. Here we really see the whole responsibility causes age thing. Ralph thinks about all the foolish, carefree things that have happened and starts getting quasi-philosophical. This leads Ralph to realize that Piggy is a thinker but is no chief. He begins his speech talking about several key issues to address, mostly things that had been said and planned but not backed up. Coconut shells were to be filled with water from the river. Everyone was supposed to help build the huts, but not everyone did. People should only use a certain area as a bathroom, and most importantly, the fire. He said they should all die before they let the fire out, and only have one on the mountaintop. All these cause quite an uproar, but Ralph asserts his dominance as the chief they voted for. Then Ralph presents the topic of discussion, the fact that there is fear in the group. Jack is first to talk again, taking the conch and blaming this fear on the little ones, making up some story of a beastie. But he's been all over the island and hasn't seen a beast. Piggy is next to speak. He echoes Jack's point, but also says that the beast may be people. He then asks the little one who first talked about a beast to speak. The boy, named Phil, steps forward and talks about a nightmare. He says he woke up after and saw a dark shape in the woods, but Simon says it was just him going to his secret place in the woods from chapter 3. Another boy is called forward, Percival. He bursts out crying for a bit, then Maurice falls over in an attempt to make the boys laugh. With that comedy at hand, Percival starts falling asleep, but Jack listens closely as Percival mutters an answer to the question of the beast. It comes from the sea. This launches more hysterics, but is also eventually subsided by Simon speaking and saying, "What if we are the beasts?" But that is turned comedic when Jack says the F word. Someone thinks Simon meant ghosts, and now as darkness surrounds them, they all begin to fear ghosts. So they vote on if ghosts are real or not. They vote they are real, but Piggy gets pissed. He grabs the conch and screams about ghosts and asks, "What are we, humans or animals or savages?" Jack retaliates and the conch changes hands and chaos ensues, as the hunters again make a mock hunt scene on the beach. Ralph has the conch and Piggy encourages him to blow it, but Ralph realizes that if he blows it and they don't come back, it's all over and order is gone to chaos, so he doesn't blow it. Once again, only Piggy, Ralph, and Simon remain. Ralph says he should quit being chief, but Piggy is scared of what Jack would do if he was chief, and he drops this great line about, if you're scared of someone, then you hate them, but can't stop thinking about them, and you make yourself believe it's alright, but it's not. They talk about how great adults are and how they get things done, and never mess up, wishing for one now. Then, a chilling wail rises up as Percival is beset upon by some terrible nightmare that none can see, but all can fear. And that ends chapter 5.